talking about diversity, this is a place where all companies have issues. It's not just tech companies, although tech companies are in the news for this. And you're talking about Go Euro, which has obviously had a really interesting record. Can you talk a little bit about the mindset that people have when starting companies and how you're working to advise some of these firms to think with this mindset and to actually bring in diversity from the ground floor, from day one?
I hope that 3 years from now, when Laurie and I are back here doing this panel together, we won't even have to have this discussion because this has been solved. Having said that, we just have to keep working at this from day one. I don't think diversity is a luxury. It's an option. It's a critical reflection of the workforce. It's a critical reflection of the consumer base. Companies that do not have diversity and inclusion policies will not be competitive. That's it. We're not doing well. I'll be the first to say we're struggling, we're learning, but that will be, I firmly believe, a critical component in hiring. I already had it. I was talking to one exceptional woman who was going to join the senior leadership team of a company, and her first question to me was, what is the board's view on diversity and inclusion? What is the leadership team? And I think as people are making hiring decisions, they're looking at the composition of boards, executive leadership team, senior leadership team, and the entry hiring pool, and they are making their hiring decision based on that.
That's really interesting, and I think, Laurie, obviously Facebook is doing a ton of things to build the pipeline down the road, but when it comes to retention, which we're also talking about, keeping the people that you have, how is Facebook today helping to advance people with diverse backgrounds, diverse ways of thinking? Like, what is a management principle that the folks here can take back home with them?
I think paying attention to it is the most important thing you can do. I think you have to actually care about it. You have to really care about it. You can't just say you care about it. You need managers across your organization to be aware of it and to be thinking about it. And you need to pay attention to it. I mean, things change when you measure them. And so I think to the extent that that the executive team is on air about it, clearly cares about it, is talking to the teams about it, and you're measuring it, things do start to change.